Just on the way back home. I thought I'd make this video in the car so I didn't have to do it later. I was just having some dinner with my girlfriend and her family. Celebrate her birthday. Her birthday was yesterday, but we went out to dinner last night, and then tonight I just had dinner with her family. So it was really good. So I'm driving home now. Was in the gym pretty much all day today. Did the regular routine, woke up in the morning, did the boiler room, the sales training, did a workout, got to the gym, and I had a couple clients in the morning, did a meeting with the boys, and then did a couple sales consultations, made 2 sales today off 6-week challenges, and we had 2 regular gym sign-ups. 6-week challenges are becoming very, very successful in the gym. People are loving it. I'm getting much, much better at selling it, and I think that's because I believe in it. Like I know it fucking works now. At the beginning when we were coming up with this concept, it was a little bit harder because I wasn't sure. Like, I knew it would work, but I wasn't sure how people would like it, how they would be able to finish it, and how much weight people would actually lose. But now that we're seeing fucking results of it, it's unbelievable. Of course, if you stick to something, it works. But my big concern was how well can we get people to stick to this? And it's very simple. It's working. It's a very simple process. The way it works is you've got to turn up to at least 3 days a week in the gym, and you've got to follow a meal plan. The meal plan's all color coordinated. So it shows you what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, what foods to eat, how much to buy for the week. It's all broken down. And then what we're doing is we have them all in a fitness app. And in that fitness app, me and the team are able to check in on them, track them, see how much they're eating. We make them take photos of their food. And then we hit them up a few times a week and hold them accountable. While they're in the gym and while they're at home, we're holding them accountable. We have, I think, over the last, I've been running it now for 2.5 months. Oh, sorry, 3 months. This will be going on month 3. We've had 32 people go into this 6-week challenge, and most people lose about 20 pounds. Most people lose about 20 pounds in 6 weeks. We've had a few people actually do it twice. So finish their 6 weeks and then say, fuck, I want to do it again. And, one of our big success stories in the gym is Josh, the barber from next door. Josh is one of these guys that, I think he weighed like 370 pounds, something like that, 360 some pounds. And it took me a few weeks to even get him into the gym. I was trying to convince him every day, man, you got to start training. And he would say, oh, I'm busy, or I'll start this week, or whatever it was. And then I don't remember exactly how I got him into the gym, but I got him to start training. I got him in for a day and start training, and he loved it. Came back next day, started his routine. He trained for a few weeks, and we put him on a 6-week challenge. After the 6-week challenge, after all this, he's been in the gym 4 months now, and he's down over 60 pounds. We got him under 300 pounds. So it's fucking incredible. And he's not the only one. He's just probably the biggest weight loss in that short amount of time by far. But he was our biggest guy. So now more and more people are hearing that story, and they're signing up and losing a shit ton of fucking weight. And we're getting unbelievable feedback from it. And I never thought, I don't know, I guess I never thought that it would be this successful, and I had no idea about this market. It sounds dumb, but I didn't understand. I've been an athlete most of my whole life. I've been in shape, I've been fit, I eat good, I take care of myself, I work out. So when I see people coming in that were extremely overweight, it was hard for me to understand, why don't you just train, eat right? And in the beginning I couldn't relate to them very well. Now, as we're getting more and more people in that have had that have put on a lot of weight over their life, and they have very unhealthy lifestyles, I'm starting to understand more and more, and I'm seeing patterns in everyone, and I can I don't know the word is sympathize with them, and I can understand. Okay, well, this is how we can fix it, and I can understand why and how they got to that situation, and yeah, it's making a big difference. So that's a 6-week challenge. We're using boxing as our tool to help people lose weight and get into shape. But I mean, at the end of the day, they could, if you're overweight and you're unhealthy, you can fucking walk around the block, eat right, and do it every day, and you're gonna lose weight and feel better. But we use boxing as our tool to get you into shape. 1, because it's fun. 2, you're gonna learn some skills. Boxing is like any skill, like learning the piano. It takes practice, and you need a coach to teach you. It's not something like maybe like weights or in the gym where you can just go and start doing. Boxing, you need someone to kind of show you how to do it. And it's pretty funny, when you see big guys come in that have never thrown a punch in their life, and I bet you if you ask them, if they think they could fight, they'll be like, yeah. But then when you see them throw a punch, they start throwing punches on the bag or the mitts or something, it fucking humbles everyone. If you've never thrown a punch in your life and you start throwing punches, it's very, very humbling. You feel extremely uncoordinated. You feel all of a sudden like you don't know your left and rights. So it's good to say we're using boxing to really develop the skills, weight loss, and I'm learning how to program nutrition as well, because for me nutrition is simple, right? It's very, very simple for me. I try not to overcomplicate it. I just see it as, don't eat too much. Don't eat like foods that are fully processed and fucking shit for you. You can tell, it's common sense really, and then it's just discipline in like doing it, right? Every now and then you can eat dessert and eat whatever you want, but you can't do it all the time. And for me, nutrition has always been very common sense. I can eat what I want because I don't overdo it, and I do eat the right foods 85-90% of the time. And if I do have cake or fucking whatever it is, I don't feel guilty because it's just treating myself to something. I don't feel guilty about it. And but I'm learning more and more and more now how to program that for someone else. With the way we're doing it now is very simple. It's a list of foods to eat, and if it's on the list, eat it. If it's not on the list, don't fucking eat it. And we have to make people stick to that for at least 6 weeks, because you got to get on top of shit. And I guess getting on top of your diet is just like getting on top of anything. It's like being broke. When you're broke, you can't spend money. When you get more money, you can start spending it a little bit. You got a little bit more in reserve. But same thing when you're fat, when you're overweight, you can't just eat whatever the fuck you want. You've got to really, really limit yourself for a period of time, and then once you get things under control, you can start, indulging in some things every now and then. Not all the time, otherwise you'll go back to where you started. But I see it the same way, right? And with training, when you're losing weight with training, you just got to do a lot. You've got to do it every day. You've got to train consistently. I've noticed in the gym is that people that lose weight really, really, really fast, they go super hard and lose it all really fast. They may lose 15 pounds, 20 pounds quickly, but then it'll blow straight back on them because they went hard for so long, they burnt themselves out, and next thing you know, they lost 20 pounds, but that was it for the whole year. Whereas what I'm trying to teach Josh and these other guys is like, you're losing a lot of weight, but even if you're doing 3, 4, 1, even 2 pounds a week for the next year, like 2 pounds a week for the next year, if he consistently does that, I mean, that's over 100 pounds in a year. So that's what I'm trying to get into his head right now. It's just, don't worry about, I'm not down this much, or in 6 weeks I lost 30 pounds. It's like, if that's all you lost, it's not a lot, but if that's what you lose plus 2 pounds a week for the next year, it's gonna add the fuck up. It's gonna add up like crazy. And I'm trying to learn what I'm teaching them. I'm trying to take it to myself, because everything is the same, no matter whether it's money, business, training, anything you do. You've just got to do you've got to do it a lot, and you can't be all out for a period of time and then nothing. And I definitely struggle with that with a lot of things, is that I'm very impulsive, and I'll go hard on something for a short period of time, and then fuck it off. But you know, boxing is one of those things. For some reason in my life, I've managed to really stick with it and stay very consistent with training. I'm always training. I'm always kind of getting better at that, and I don't know why, but it's the one thing I can stick with. Everything else I seem to like throw around. And now the gym, I've been very consistent with the gym. I don't know why that I am able to do these two things so disciplined, and everything else, you know, I'm just like throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, and go as hard as I can until I'm like, I don't feel like doing it anymore. But running this gym and working with the clients, making sure the product is fucking good, my personal training, like me training in the gym, I've managed to stay very consistent with that, and really have a mindset of like, all right, this is going to take a long time, and I'm going to build up slowly and get better and better at it over time. And I'm happy about that. So overall, it was a good week. Today was the first of the month, so I'm keen to hit another 20k month, try and do a little better this month. Again, we're cleaning up our systems in the gym, making things run more smoothly so we're not all over the place. And yeah, that's the goal for this month, is really trying to find my fucking, there it is, my gate key to get me into the garage, to get me into the underground parking here. But yeah, stay consistent and, you know, have another good month. And I know it's Christmas, so it might slow down, I don't know, doesn't matter. I'll take advantage of it if it does. If it doesn't, beautiful, good to go. Keeps my mind away from other things. Next week I'm heading to San Francisco for Liam Porter's fight. We're gonna be there for maybe I might hang out there for a couple nights after I get a little holiday. It's pretty much the day. Saturday tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Just arriving home. See you tomorrow.